that time.
Chicago Bulls show with the Cognac boys. I'm Cognac boy Bobby, and I'm with my dog C-Dubb.
Cognac. Gang.
And we got a guest today. Why? Our guy Mike B. How you doing, dog?
I'm doing good, man. I'm happy to be here with y'all, man. For sure.
For real. C-Dubb, how you feeling, my boy?
Man, it's been a long time since I felt like this, bro. It's been a long time since we got a victory like this. Let's talk about it. You feel me?
But hey, before we jump into this game, we gotta introduce our guest, Mike B. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, bro.
Yeah, my name Mike B. Chicago native, Chicago fan. I just launched my channel a few weeks ago, OTG Shot Sports, which really mean only go Chicago sports, but
yes, sir.
Chopped it down to OTG Shot Sports. So yeah.
Yes, sir. So man, just let the people know how long you been rocking with the Bulls, and then when you go ahead and wrap it up with one of your favorite Bulls moments.
I've been rocking with the Bulls for a good while, since I want to say 2005. I remember my grandma took me to my first Bulls game. They played the New Jersey Nets. That's how long ago it was. And, I used to always write like trash talking in a notebook and just holding it up and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been rocking with the Bulls since then. And favorite Bulls moment, man, it's a lot of them. But I'm gonna go that Boston series when we almost upset them, and that moment when Joakim Noah dunked on Paul Pierce, like that moment was, I can say it was. And then another one when D Rose hit the game winner on my favorite player, Kobe, on Christmas Day. So
yeah. He picked the most popular ones. Most guests we come on here either say that one or that Derrick Rose one, man. And the most of them say the Boston Celtics one, man. Yeah. Mike Beasley, y'all stay in tune. Y'all get in tune, boy. What's wrong with y'all?
Hey, so before we get into this Bull game, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and like, subscribe, and then go ahead and check out my boy Mike B on his show too. Go ahead, give him some feedback, help him get better, help us get better. Now we on to this game. C-Dubb, Chicago Bulls win 113-119 against the Toronto Raptors tonight. Hey, C-Dubb, I've been calling for that Zach Lavine game. God damn.
Oh, man.
Third quarter, busted wide open. Tell her bring it back. Hey. You feel me? Hey, my boy Zach Lavine went crazy. He had 16 points in the third quarter. And my guy, C-Dubb, go ahead, kick that thing off, and then Mike B, we're gonna go to you, man. Go ahead and tell us how y'all felt about this game.
All right, first of all, you know how I rock. I'm gonna give my salute to the opposite team, and you know who I'm gonna start off with, Scotty Barnes. That young kid, he gonna be a demon in this league, offensively and defensively. That boy is playing point guard sometimes in this game, and he gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Big dude too,
for sure.
Yeah, but let's get to the Bulls. And when you get to the Bulls, you got to start off with Zach. Like we was saying, man, Zach showed off in that third quarter, 16 points, man. When he attacked that basket, when he determined to get to that rack, when he taking his time and shooting his jumpers. I like it when he take his time and he shoot his jumpers. I don't like it when he rush into them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Zach Lavine, man, he you know, this team is never gonna take off like it really should until Zach Lavine becomes 1A. He is not 1A right now. That belongs to Roll Kobe. But once he get that 1A status, boy, it's gonna really take off. I want to say that boy Ayo Dosunmu. He was aggressive this game. That's how I want him to play.
What?
Man, Ayo was going to the rack. Ayo was doing pull-up jumpers. Ayo really showed and impressed me today. And you know I can't lead this game without giving my salute to Patrick Williams. It's been a long time, Patty.
Hey,
but you showed out today, bro.
Did.
Just to be fresh, he ain't played all season, 5 games to come back.
Man.
He looked like he you know what I'm saying?
Good,
Put me back in the starting lineup.
Hey,
For real. But
bro.
I'm impressed with what I've seen. It's the first game, though. He's really going off adrenaline. It's really that second game when you know if you back or not. So let's see him against Milwaukee, which is a tough game coming up. Quick notes. I gotta give shout outs to Billy Donovan.
What?
We give him too much heat, bro. We gotta give him shots when he do something good, bro. He changed up the starting lineup. Put that boy Caruso in there, put that boy Dusumo on the bench. I think that's a great move, and that's gonna help the Bulls win games here forward. But overall, just a great win from all the Bulls. Only got one problem. That's Tony Bradley getting his dunk blocked at the end of the game by that little guard. Why this fool ain't cut from the team yet, I don't know. Somebody let me know. Comment and let me know why this fool is still on the team.
All right, Mike B, go ahead and let us know how you felt about this game, bro.
I'm gonna piggyback off what Dubb said about with the Zach Lavine. I feel like next year he probably be 1A. I look at this like similar to Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Like he learning from DeMar DeRozan just how to get to his spots and just basically the mid-range and everything DeMar doing. I feel like Zach Lavine is learning from him. I do want to give a shout out to Zach. He did have a phenomenal third quarter. Like DeMar usually do his thing, so I can't. DeMar is DeMar. One person I'm gonna mention though who really didn't have a good scoring night, but I feel like he was locked in on defense. That's Kobe White. Like a lot of times he was on a mismatch and he didn't give up. Like he was fighting. Like he got calls for fouls on some of those plays, but I really gotta give it to Kobe White. He was locked in to me. I gotta give a shout out to Peter. Like Peter was phenomenal. Like
yes, sir.
That I feel like a lineup with him, Ayo, and Caruso. Man, I feel like that's how that third quarter run got started because those three guys was locked in on the defensive end. And you can put out whoever you want to put out with those three, and that's a real nice defensive group.
Absolutely.
And my one knock, I'm gonna say it's Vooch, man. Like sometimes Vooch play like he got blocks on his ankles. I just want him to contest shots, man. Just jump. Like I know you got your hand out, but just jump. Like some of those baskets could have been the block shots by him if he would have just jumped. But other than that, Vooch played well. That's my only knock on Vooch. So yeah, man.
Appreciate it. Definitely. But man, I don't know. I feel like it was overall great performance by the Chicago Bulls. This is the best victory we've had since All-Star break.
Yes.
Man,
damn, it's a shame.
From start to finish, it was just intensity. Man, it was just defensive proudness being showed by the Chicago Bulls. Everybody was active. Everybody was doing something. Man, I got to point out something to y'all, man. C-Dubb, you mentioned the starting lineup, but man, remember we talked about a couple shows ago how DeMar DeRozan used to dribble himself into trouble? Yes. He didn't do that this game. That man was coming off the curl, coming off the wing. He was actively moving around. Yeah. It's the Toronto Raptors. We can't bat an eye at them. They just beat the 76ers and beat them well too and kept them under 100 points.
They won the last 6.
That's what I'm saying. They look pretty good out there, but man, I got to give it up to my Chicago Bulls on this one, man.
Absolutely.
Look, explosion in the third quarterback, Zach Lavine, something I've been calling for a long time. My guy got the 3. My guy can drive to the cup whenever you want to. Hella athletic. Man, it was good to see. DeRozan, 26 points. Vooch with 19 and another double-double. Zach Lavine, 26. And that bench.
Yes.
Man, we got to get kudos to that bench on this one. It looked real good out there for my guys. And shout outs to Billy Donovan.
Give him some shit. Give him some love.
Bold movement.
Give him some love.
Adjusting your starting lineup and realizing that when you put Ayo on a bench, that just help your bench, man. That make everybody, you know what I'm saying, look better. And Ayo, he seemed like he was comfortable. That boy was ready to go. Man, look. I can't really knock the Bulls on this one. I like how Vooch played today. I feel like Vooch, he's not good defensive. That's just a personal opinion. But I feel like he was way more engaged this game. He was active. And just like Stacey King said during the game, if you get him engaged, you get him starting going in the paint and move on out, Vooch gonna be better, and that's gonna be better for the Chicago Bulls. But Milwaukee Bucks coming tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Vooch, what you gonna do, bruh?
Nah, we already know what he gonna do. I mean, this ain't no secret. You know what I'm saying?
What you gonna do, bruh?
You know he shy away from the competition. You know, I already know.
Man.
But I think Brook Lopez might play, so I think that shouldn't be too much of a task for Vooch. So,
yeah,
I hope for that matchup. I'ma hope and pray.
For sure. But let's talk about that second unit, man. So in the second unit, a couple times it was Ayo, Kobe, DePaul, Tristan Thompson, and either Zach Lavine or DeMar DeRozan. Mike B, we're gonna start with you. With that lineup, let's just dive in a little bit more. How good do you think that second unit can be when it comes to the playoffs?
They know lineup again. You said
Ayo, Kobe, Patrick Williams, Tristan Thompson, and they either had Zach Lavine in with them or DeMar DeRozan.
Oh yeah, I think that'd be real good come playoff time because Tristan Thompson gonna lock in. He give you rebounding. He can block shots as well, and he's smart. So I feel like Tristan Thompson can lock in on that center position. Patrick Williams and Ayo can be two good two-way players in the future. I really hope those two get like what you want? What I'm trying to say, 1-2 punch. Whether it's starting or off the bench, I feel like those two can really lock in on both ends on the court. And Zach and DeMar gonna do Zach and DeMar things. And the last guy, Kobe White. I think Kobe can fit real good. Sometimes he hot, sometimes he cold. That's really my whole concern about Kobe White. As long as he engaged on the defensive end with things not going too good on the night, then I can really see Kobe White doing some things. He just gotta be locked in if his shot's not really falling, like he did tonight.
Okay. C-Dubb, what do you think about that second unit lineup?
I think it's a pretty good lineup, but that ain't the lineup I wanna finish with. My final lineup, if we could get Lonzo Ball back, sometime with like 1 or 2 games left in the season, it's looking like now, you're gonna have Caruso, Ayo, Green, Tristan Thompson, and probably what's the tall skinny kid, Derrick Jones. Look at that defensive team for coming off the bench. Yeah. Now that's even worse. They on the defense. Come on now, them all pit bulls out there. But this team right there, the one you're talking about right now, to answer the question, yeah, it's pretty good. But I'm looking forward to a better one down the road.
Yeah, if Lonzo come back, I'll say Lonzo, Ayo, Patrick Williams, Caruso. Yeah, I probably throwing. I do need a. Ooh, that's tough. I do need Zach. I do need Zach DeMar, but I do need some size.
Yeah.
I gotta think on that one, right?
Yeah.
I think the lineup that was placed out there was pretty damn good. Ayo, defensive guy, Kobe White, a 3-point shooter, P. Will, defensive guy, Tristan Thompson, another defensive guy, and people underrate Zach Lavine on his defense, man. Like
he was engaged too.
He was definitely engaged, man, and it was definitely looking pretty good tonight.
Hey, sometimes he overrated himself though. Underweight himself. He don't play too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't interested, he ain't gonna play defense. Let's just keep it 100.
Man, I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's been a long time since I seen the Chicago Bulls get multiple shot clock violations, man.
I have to put my glasses on.
My boy put the winning shades on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My boy put the winning shades on. Hey, C-Dubb, what we say, baby?
Hey.
Caroline.
You a fool. Hey, we ain't seen the hater blockers in a minute. We had to whip them out.
Hey.
Now I feel left. I'm looking for. I got some shades left out.
I got you, bro. Hey, but man, just looking ahead, like tomorrow night, 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for my people on the East Coast. Chicago Bulls, they're gonna go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Do y'all think this lineup that was just in place has a chance to pull it off, or do y'all think that with this bus ride that the Bulls about to jump on?
Okay. I gotta keep it 100 with the Cognac gang. Yes, we can. If we play defense like we played today, and we score the ball, we move that ball, nobody holding that ball. I'm talking to Cornrow Kobe. I'm talking to Zach Lavine. Let's play as a team out there. We can beat a great team. I think one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference in the Milwaukee Bucks. And we've been close without all our guns. We've been really close. But let's see tomorrow. It's going to be a big game. I think the Bulls can pull it off.
Mike B, do you think the Chicago Bulls can pull it off against the Milwaukee Bucks tomorrow?
I'm looking at the injury report, and Chris Middleton is out. Giannis is day to day.
What?
Yeah. So if we can let Giannis do him.
Yes.
But just lock everybody down. And the last two games we played, it was close. So I really think we can get this victory. I really do.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Giannis gonna get his 30 regardless.
Yeah.
Because Nikola Vucevic, you know what I'm saying? But
against anybody.
But yeah, facts. Like one of the most dominant big mans in the East and definitely the NBA. But that's another discussion. But I like the lineup that was put out there, man. That starting five. When I seen Caruso, because I came right in, heat up my food, and got right to damn watching the Bulls game. Goddamn, like I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker starting. Okay,
yeah.
Ayo on the bench. No, initially I thought Ayo was hurt. I'm like, how the man get hurt? But they was like, nah, he coming off the bench. So I'm like, hey, that put another score on the bench. That put some more defense on the bench. Man, like at one point, the Chicago Bulls against the Toronto Raptors had 20 points off turnovers versus 1.
Yeah. Hey, Billy,
it was crazy.
Billy made a play.
He made a play.
He finally made a play. It's been a long time. He made give him his shit. He made a play, bro.
Hey, somebody had to talk to that man because he was definitely
tripping. He went up there to Jerry's office. Jerry like, Billy, it's not looking good, buddy.
Yeah. But I feel like Billy sometimes when you see a lineup, he just gets stuck on that lineup.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Sometimes he may play that lineup a little bit too long, other than switching out. But that's something I think he'll learn.
He need to because we've been struggling. I think his adjustments be coming too late. Like this adjustment, he could have made this maybe 1 or 2 games ago.
Yeah, I feel like this adjustment could have came right after the Kings game, bro.
Yes, absolutely.
Right after the Kings game. But Mike B, let's start with you. Do you see Patrick Williams coming in that starting lineup soon? Or would you keep him on the bench?
It's crazy. I swear I was just going to ask you, both of you guys, that same question.
Hey, we got to talk about it.
But, I really think he's going to, I think maybe 5 to 7 games, and then he'll be in. So just to see how it feel, how his wrists feel, or how he, day by day, he probably increases his minute. Then maybe game 6, 7, I feel like he'd be answered to that starting lineup.
Okay.
I really do. Before the season, and maybe by the end of March, so that way April they can get a feel of the starting lineup heading to the playoffs. So yeah, I'm gonna say beginning of April he in the starting lineup.
See, Dubb, you see P. Will coming to that starting lineup?
Oh, we definitely seeing P. Will coming into that starting lineup. I'm gonna go a different route than Mike Beasley. I'm gonna say in the next couple games he'll be starting. If it's not the next game, I think the next couple games. I mean, the talent is pouring and right in front of your face. He probably the best choice you could go with for the number 4 position. I mean, Green is terrific, dude, but he only 6'4", 6'2". Come on, Pat like 6'9" or something like that, 6'8". You gotta go with that, man. He look good, man. The rest look good. He moving good. I like this defense. He stayed in front of Barnes. Barnes was terrifying them, whoever he played with against yesterday.
That was the matchup I was looking for.
Yeah, he did a good job against Scotty today. So I'm gonna say the next couple games.
Honestly, I like the move. I like starting him off on the bench just to get him comfortable, just to keep him going with 25 minutes. I definitely see him coming in the starting lineup. Why? Because they give you another bigger defender. Because like y'all mentioned before, Javonte Green, he just a little smaller. P. Will, he's 6'7", 6'8". You know what I'm saying? And definitely active on the defensive end. Definitely can guard the best player on the opposing team with no issues. And it's just going to help that starting lineup. And Javonte Green, whether he's starting or whether he's moving on to the bench, he's still going to help whatever unit he on. It don't even matter. But I'm just trying to get to my favorite moment of the show.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
Mike B.
Before you get the how you think Javonte, if P. Will do go to the starting lineup, you think Javonte Green still be in a rotation come playoff time?
Yes.
I believe so.
Absolutely.
Just to keep it in short. Why? Because we in that 5th seed. Right now, we're going to play the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics, they are a great defensive team, and you're going to need defensive players to go ahead and match up with that team. Plus, you're going to need P. Will. You guarding Jason Tatum, bro.
Yeah. I think that's
P. Will, you got to guard Jason Tatum.
I think that'd be part of the perfect matchup for us. I think our wings can really get at Boston wings. Not stop them, but slow them down.
P. Will, you got to guard
it's going to be
Jason
Caruso on Brown and P. Will on Tatum.
Perfect.
You got it. That's good matchups. That's great matchups.
Perfect. But Mike B, while you at it, go ahead and mention your player of tonight's game, bro. First time in like 2 weeks.
Oh my God, 2 long weeks.
I'm gonna give it to Ayo. I'm gonna give it to Ayo.
Let's go.
I feel like going to the bench and still being aggressive on both ends of the floor. I mean that kid got game, man. Like sometimes I'd be like, man, he should be our starting point guard sometimes.
Yeah.
But I love me some Lonzo. But I'm like, man, I was not mad at that.
Yeah, he gonna be a beast in the future, man. He gonna be a dog. I don't know if we can keep both of him and Lonzo in the future.
Oh, that's
I don't know.
Decision to make.
Who turn? Is it my turn?
Your turn, buddy. Your turn, buddy.
Hey, he took my answer, Joe. So I'm gonna change it up. Hey, first, I give my shots out. You better I'm gonna give my shout out to P. Will for giving us some new energy, and you could tell, you could feel it. It was all different. So I'm gonna give a shout out to P. Will, but my player of the game is an asterisk because you can't call him a player. It's Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan with the player of the game, starting Alex Caruso in the starting lineup, bringing Ayo Dosunmu off the bench. It was no more important move than that. Billy D, player of the game with an asterisk, because he a coach. Let's go, baby.
My pick, bro.
Yes, sir.
You stole my pick, guys.
Billy Dizzle.
Come on now. But you already know, shout out to Billy D for making that adjustment. Shout out to Ayo for being hella aggressive. But I'm going to go Super Clean Lavine. So let's get it.
You can't beat that.
Lavine, boy, my boy stay with a clean taper, goddamn.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. 26 points, 3 for 6 from the three-point line, 16 points in the third quarter. What he do? Bust it wide open. Tell her bring it back.
And he was looking like a point guard with them assists as well.
He definitely was.
So I got to give mine to Zach Lavine because, man, he definitely. I've been calling for a Zach Lavine game, and this was his game right here. I really appreciate it. They screwed it up last game, but we got one for sure. So, hey, we're going to go ahead and close this thing out. Mike B, go ahead and let the people know where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter and Facebook at OTG Shot Sports. YouTube I keep saying only on the Go Chicago Sports on YouTube, man. Yeah, man, I'm grateful to be here with you guys, man.
Hey, thanks for coming, man. Any final thoughts, bro?
Let's beat Milwaukee, man.
Hey,
And you guys keep doing what you're doing, man. Hopefully, it's some more of these in the future, man.
What?
Yeah.
Don't even think about it, brother. We got you.
Baby.
You plugged in. Let's get it.
Thanks.
C-Dubb, final thoughts, dog.
Hey, we finally did it, Bulls Nation. Cognac gang. It's been depressing around this bitch lately, and we ain't gonna lie. So now we feeling good. Let's ride this to tomorrow. Let's just shock the world tomorrow. They don't think we can beat a competitive team. Let's shock the world. And I think we can do it. Let's go, Cognac gang. And shout out to Mike Beasley. Y'all get in tune. Let's move on to the next one.
Final thoughts. Shout out to the Chicago Bulls.
Hey.
It's empty now. It's empty.
Oh, I get.
Now we got to refill and do it all over again.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, that
go
little
beat
bit.
Milwaukee. And let's refill and empty again. Come on now.
Oh,
Don't
God.
have me depressed going to sleep, goddamn.
Yeah, oh, God.
Have me happy and feeling right.
We had that little spit in there for a minute, too. It was in there for a long time.
So I take a shot after every Bulls game.
Oh, yeah, that's every episode. You drink cognac, baby. This Cognac Boys. You take your sip and get your night tipped off with a great way of cognac.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
But y'all already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, check out Mike B, and we out.
Yes, sir. Billy B.
Cognac. Gang.